Drove by the car park, height restriction on it. It's clattered the bike, it's bent the bars. Nom. Well, that canal path was so rough, it was like my getting spanked by a dominatrix. Day 11, one to go after today. It's a huge day to set up tomorrow's finisher. 104 miles today on the bike, which is a killer really, but I'll be counting that down, putting lots of stops in and working my way through just bits and pieces. Knee is in a bad way, my right knee. I just got to strap it, get it through today, and it will get through tomorrow, just purely on the occasion itself. But yeah, it's brutal. Toll House Inn was amazing. Lovely room, lovely bath, lovely breakfast, great staff. They remembered me from last year. So yeah, really just an exciting place to stay, but they've looked after me both years, so that's, you know, so really appreciated that. So very thank you very much. Right, off to Halfords now to get the bike repaired. There's a spoke broken on it, which caused for the last 2 days a nightmare cycling against the brakes. Going to get that repaired, and hopefully that will speed things up today. So guess what? Drove by the car park, height restriction on it. It's clattered the bike, it's bent the bars. We're absolutely fucked. Mental, absolutely mental. So we're here at Halfords, cannot write it. Coming out of the car park to get the bike looked at and the spokes done. And once we drove straight into the restriction thing, completely bent the roof rack on the top, done the brakes on the bike. You just couldn't write it. So yeah, day 11 has started off fantastically. We still have to be out of the toll house by 11, and I got 105 miles to cycle today. So this is the problem. That's how much it did to one of the bars on the roof. So, and that all came through one side of the bike. So you can imagine the obliteration to the lever on the bike, which means now I have to cycle today. The spokes are fixed. There's a little bit of a hop in the wheel, but it's fine. The big problem is going to be that the whole front end of one side is completely snapped. So if I pull it too hard, then it's going to come off. And if I brake very suddenly, everything might come loose and I go flying. So it's going to be a very interesting day. God, that canal path was so rough, it was like my arse was getting spanked by a dominatrix. It was like the underworld down there. One woman walked past, I thought she was dressed as a wizard from World of Warcraft or something. You had two blokes scrapping and arguing in some northern language. I don't know what about it, I couldn't really understand it, but yeah, the one curly haired guy was squaring up to a big bulky fella, and where I was right in his face, which was funny. There's a few other weirdos down there, but Christ, I'm glad I'm off that. Desperately need a pee, but I don't think I'm going to get one on this road, so onwards we go. So here outside Holy Ground in Preston, nice coffee and cinnamon donut shop. This, believe it or not, this unassuming garage is a lovely business. They've done the garage out and they're selling 200-300 donuts a day and loads of coffee. But what a place this has been. We've just had a turnaround of luck today at this point. So if you're ever in Preston, guys, this is the place to come. About to find out if I can go through the Mersey tunnels. It's been closed quite a lot for refurbishments recently, and without that we're going to add another 11 miles on. Don't really want to do that, so I'm just waiting for Clara to get back to me on the phone, give me the yay or nay. So great news from the Queensway tunnel. Just been in contact with the local enforcement that runs the tunnel. They're going to privately escort us through the tunnel because it's actually closed tonight for repair works. We're going to get a private escort through the tunnel and through the other side. It's going to cut off a good 11 miles on the journey. And normally you're not allowed to cycle through there until 8 PM. They're actually going to let us as soon as we get there, so we're going to fire straight down there. Hopefully 6:30, 6:45 we'll be going through the tunnel, and then we're straight out the other side with about 34 miles to go. So good news today is that we've cut it shorter, and actually it might be on for a good one. Off to Liverpool. No. So here I am, and that is the Welcome to Wales sign. Phase 4 is complete. I'm now on Welsh soil. There is, I don't even know how much, maybe 60 odd miles of cycling to do, and one mountain tomorrow. But yeah, phase 5 begins. Got here to Prestatyn, no bath. Nearly 100 miles of cycling done today. All sorts of drama. Bike spokes have gone again on the rear wheel, so there's clearly an ongoing issue there. The whole wheel needs replacing. The front brake and gear lever needs replacing. It's only got to take another, I don't know, 43 miles or so. I'm going to bed. Night.